Hey everyone, it's Naomi here with my weekly weigh-in. Today is day 11. I gotta count it again. Yes, today is day 11. The time is going by pretty quickly, which is good. I'm glad that I'm not keeping track of the time. I'm not counting the minutes and the hours. It's going pretty smoothly. So what's changed since last week? Since I can't do my actual weigh-in, I'm going to still call it my weekly weigh-in because I'm weighing in my feelings. See the play on words? All right. So food-wise, everything's going well. The one thing that I will talk about is first, my face is still healing from the pimple, but I haven't gotten any new breakouts. So I'm very appreciative towards that. So be mindful of that. You may have some that pop up all of a sudden. The other thing is that I felt really skinny for the first couple of days, and that might have been because of the Dukin diet. And then a couple days later, my stomach ballooned up, and I look like I'm having twins at the present moment, which is really hard not to get on that scale, because I'll tell you right now that that's the first thing I want to do is I want to get on that scale and I want to know, am I gaining weight? And is it temporary if I am? Am I just bloat? Am I holding what is going on that my stomach looks so distended? I don't know. Ethiopian children have distended stomachs, and it's because they're starving. But I'm not starving, so I don't think that's it. But does my body think I'm starving? I don't know. These are just curious thoughts going through my head. I probably sound insane right now. So if I sound sick, it's because I still am sick. I'm so congested. So that's the other thing is I'm thinking, am I holding water because I'm super sick right now still? I'm congested. I'm snotty, you know, it's not pretty. I put some makeup on, but if I look a little haggardy today, it's because I'm still not feeling good. But I told you I was going to come on here and talk anyway. And here I am, and I'm still doing the whole 30. So, yeah. So my stomach looks really fat, which is not fun. I'm wearing, you know, loose fitting clothes. I wear, you know, my Nike Legend stretchy pants. That's what I'm living in. So I can't tell you if anything's fitting differently or anything like that, but they say you're not even supposed to take pictures of yourself during the whole 30 so that you can see if there's a difference in your face or whatever. I mean, I can still see my double chin here that's still going on at my side profile, so should I not see that? I don't know. So yeah. Here's some things that I do want to discuss, though, that I think you could run into problems. So Whole30 says, you know, you can eat basically as much as you want of whatever you want. That's a Whole30 compliant. But I can see that sugar, because they do talk about the sugar dragon, and I can see how that could be a problem if you're eating too much fruit. So what I will say is be mindful of the fruit, because I did eat a lot of fruit in the last some odd days. I'll say I'm day 11, so probably 6 of those days I probably had a good amount of fruit. Up until yesterday when I said I think I might be bloating because of the fruit. So I'm going to cut back the fruit this week, and I want to see if my stomach shrinks down. I mean, it could be, like I said, my body's just adjusting to this diet, but since I already did Dukin for 5 days before this, I kind of feel like I might be doing myself a disservice by eating too much fruit. So I'm going to dial back the fruit, up my vegetables, and make sure that I'm getting enough protein in so that I'm not hungry, because I haven't been hungry on this diet at all. I haven't been. But I've been chasing the sugar dragon, as they say. I've been chasing it. What's the other thing is if you eat things that are, that's the one thing that they tell you all the time on Whole30 is you're not supposed to eat things that look or feel like something that you had outside of the plan. So I've been really trying not to, but I did get my hands on a plantain the other day, and I did cook it. So I'm guilty of that. But it says you can do that, but you're not supposed to make them like chips. And I will admit that I did put avocado, like I made a guacamole, handmade guacamole, and I did dip the plantains in, and they say that's like sex with your pants on. So I kind of feel like I cheated a little with that. I don't know, because it's not like it tasted like chips. It's pretty tasty though, but I only did it once. But I am going to confess my sin on that, because they just changed that rule like literally 4 days ago or something. But I did it like right before they had came out with the announcement. I did have potatoes twice, so I don't know that. I will be honest, most of my day consists of sitting. I do work out some, but I don't work out a lot. So I think, at least the way that I understand the book, that you really shouldn't be eating potatoes, and you really shouldn't be eating a lot of sugars if you're sedentary. So if you're active and you're hiking mountains and stuff like that, then go for it. Have sugar, not sugar, but have fruit, have potatoes. But I think for us gals that sit on our tail a lot, if you have an office job where you're stuck at your desk a lot, or you just aren't that active of a person, then you need to reel it in, I think. I don't know, because this is my first time doing it, and I'll have to let you know at the end of 30 days what I feel happened, and if I go in for a second 30 days, if I notice a difference. The biggest thing is you can't weigh yourself, so there's no way to know if you're doing things right or not. And that's the part that drives me nuts, is I just want to know, am I gaining weight? Am I doing something wrong? This paranoia that's running through my body, because I'm used to getting on that scale. I need to read that number. I need to read that number. And I probably wouldn't even want to get on the scale, except for the fact that my stomach looks like I'm carrying 2 babies right now. So that's the part that scares me, is I'm scared I'm ballooning up as we speak. And I don't want to go backwards. I don't mind staying the same for this 30 days, but I better not go backwards, because I'm going to be real mad if I put on all the weight that I've been working so hard on. So to make myself feel better, I'm going to dial back the sugars, because I did look. I was like, okay, Google it up, do I have cancer? No, I wanted to see if anyone had gained weight on Whole30, and there were people that gained weight on Whole30, and they said it was because of the fruit. So that's why I'm mentioning it, is because I did go on the old Google and find out that some people did say they gained weight. And it makes sense, because what is it? Like an apple has 20, I don't know, don't quote me on this. I think an apple has like 24 grams of carbohydrates. And I think like a candy bar has like 20. So it's more, I know it's healthier, but I think it's still slaying the dragon, or whatever they use, the term they use. I think it's slaying the dragon. I don't know, or chasing the dragon. Chasing the dragon. So I feel like sugar, after reading some of the things that people have said and watching a couple of videos, I feel like I need to step back from the sugar a little, from the fruit sugar, and see if my stomach goes down. If it doesn't go down, then obviously that's not it, and I'm gonna gobble down a bunch of fruit. I'm also not getting into the nut butters a lot, because they did warn that possibly that could get you into a little trouble, especially if people were saying if they broke out, it might have been because of nut butter. So pay attention to that, because you could have some sort of allergy. So that's one thing that I did have a little bit of nut butter at the beginning, and then I kind of stopped eating it after the first couple of days. But I did break out, so it could be the nut butter. I might try to see it. You don't want to try, you're scared. If you are like me, you don't want these big old pimples on your face. So, I don't want to risk it, but I might have a little to see if my skin flares up again. That's the one good thing about this diet, is you can kind of play with things because you're a little more limited of just this area and see if there's anything that you're possibly allergic to. I know peanut butter reacts weird to me sometimes, so it's possible almond butter could be an issue. I don't know. Anyway, that's where I'm at this week. I was trying to think of anything else. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's been really easy, but that's what I'm afraid of. Is it so easy because I'm getting fat? I'm telling you, my stomach is big right now. I look like I have 2 buns in the oven. This is how serious it is. I actually was counting the days going, could I be pregnant? Should I take a pregnancy test? That's how serious it is, because I'm being a good girl. So I'm like, ooh, could it be possible? I don't think so, but you never know. Anyway, that's where I'm at. I hope you guys are doing well. Please give this a thumbs up if you enjoy these videos, and also subscribe, because I'm here every week to tell you about my problems. And maybe you have some too that you want to share with me, or any healthy tips, meals, anything. I'm always open to any suggestions, especially if you're following the Whole30 right now. It's kind of a little secret society. It is a great community though. There's so many different things that you can find on Instagram, on YouTube, on Google, on Reddit. There's so many different areas that you can get information about Whole30, and it's a big community. I had no idea there were so many people that were doing it. So it's been really helpful in getting ideas and figuring out foods to eat, stuff like that. So anyway, I hope it was helpful, and until next time, bye guys.